cut it down on.
Oh, hi.
Hi, everybody. This is Kim.
And I'm Jess.
And we are the girls from I Want to Be Different. And we are here again. And we are very excited that we get the opportunity to come to you again. We have a real talk discussion. We just kind of gathered here on our lunch in Jess's office and was like, hey, what are we going through? What are we dealing with? Because we always feel that if we are dealing with it, guess what? All y'all women out there are too. So I was asking Jess, like earlier, how do we as women get past the frustration that we have, like married women, not leaving you single women out, but married women with our spouses? You know how we get that frustration and we get upset. And as women, I don't know if it's that we're holding on to something or we want that special moment or time for him to say that right thing and then we're okay. Or do we just need time? Or is it hormones that, you know, we'll go to bed that night and wake up the next morning and we'll be okay?
D, all of the above.
Okay, very good. Jess wins.
Is that
So, you know, and like our husbands, and we just want to say they're great men. They really are.
Yeah.
They're men that are aspiring to do great. Yeah. And they love their families. They love taking care of us. Or they love, you know, comforting and being with their kids.
And they could do a video on us.
Oh, boy.
We don't want to see that.
But we were just talking about that. How can we help each other as women to get past that a little faster? And I think it becomes, I can say for me that I have to look at it and say, I do respond in a respectful way after we get through our difficulty and frustration. And I continue doing what I'm supposed to do, my wifely duties, my parenting and all that, and I communicate with them. I think I just need to wait for my feelings to catch up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't live. I have to, like Joyce says, you got to live beyond your feelings. And just because I'm not feeling it doesn't mean I shouldn't do the right thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's not necessarily that I'm angry or I'm frustrated at him and I could just, you know, I don't know. Like with women, I guess we do. Do we need a moment for them to just say, you know, you are right all the time? And
Are you saying he's going to say
that? Right.
Is this before or after Jesus returns?
Exactly. I know some of y'all women want them to say that you are just right, and that's the bottom line. But I know that's not going to happen. It is not fair, you know, because it isn't about anybody being right, actually.
Because would you say that to him?
At the appropriate time, but not...
You would? Well,
and
none of us is right all the time.
Yeah, that's true. But you know
You're
what?
right most of the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit more than he is. No. No, but I think that's what it is. And we probably just I think that's what it is. I think we're feeling like, okay, I'm still angry at him or frustrated with him because my feelings are not there. But I don't think that that's necessarily true. I think I just need to wait for my feelings to catch up. And I still need to be honorable, be respectful, even though I may be waiting for that moment. Will I wait forever? Because men don't think like we do. Mm-hmm. And, you know, with my husband, he's simple. He's easy. Like I said, a great guy. He's just low maintenance and all that. And he could be way past it for 20 years. And I still be like, well, you know, it may just be the girl side of us. Yeah. You know, I mean, do you have that where you just want because I know like we have our talks and sometimes I figure I see that Joel is a little bit like me and you are a lot like my husband.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah.
But still you're a girl.
And I think as wives, we're all dealing, or as people, in general, you deal with so many different personalities throughout the day if you work and then if you are at home and you have kids, you're dealing with stuff. And then just being married, it really is a huge thing. I mean, to live your life side by side with somebody day in, day out. And so I think that we're all dealing with something, whether it's like you're saying, like trying to catch up with where I should be with my feelings. I'm just not there yet.
Right.
You know? And then, or just playing, like, I was saying, I've played a waiting game a little bit. Of waiting on him, maybe, to make that move, because I feel like I'm a strong personality, and so I can take over our marriage. You know, like I can try to be making the decisions, and I've realized that that's not what a man wants. You know, he wants to be the man, and he wants to be making those decisions. And so
and
then
for you to support him,
exactly,
make him feel like he can do that.
Exactly. Yeah. And so, and then in trying it, that's hard for me and my personality. Some women, they roll right into that. Yeah. But for me, I'm a go-getter. You know, and so whenever I don't see things happening, or I don't see a decision being made whenever I want it made, then I'm like, that's hard for me. And I've had to find, kind of like what you're saying about feelings, I've had to just, okay, God, I'm not feeling the greatest about this right now. But I'm gonna still trust in part. You, trust and God. I'm just gonna continue to support him, and
what it is that, and just believing that God has your best interest at heart. No, that's good. And I think just talking that out, and number one, I feel like I was thinking too, is just not going back to a message that we did the other day about the no condemnation. We had that discussion, not feeling condemned because you don't have this happy feeling. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't have that happy feelings, I mean, feelings are fickle, and we cannot base our lives on them. You know, and like we said, just knowing that, you know what, my heart, I'm doing everything as I do unto the Lord, and I am a good wife, I am a good mother, and just building each other up, and not, you know, feeling guilty because you're trying to get past that moment that might have frustrated you, that might, you know, that person might have offended you, or that person might have just, you know, just said the wrong thing, and that you wanted them to say something different. But I think it's just, bottom line, not allowing our feelings to rule.
Yeah.
Because if I do, I would disrespect him, I would dishonor him, and I would stop doing my wifely duties.
I'd step out of what I'm supposed to be doing.
Exactly. Yeah. So just because I don't have that happy feeling doesn't mean that I don't love my husband and that I don't do what it is that God has called me to do as a wife. And I think personally, that's just something I need to get past, just thinking that, oh, because I don't have this happy feeling, something is wrong. It's not necessarily something that's wrong. I just need to be able to say, okay, we had a moment. I do need a break for a second, you know, because maybe I do need to talk to God for him to help me. And that's one thing. That's some good advice, because I do that a lot, ladies, and just anybody out there, just talking to God and asking God to take you through this step by step. God, tell me what to say. I don't want to be nice at this time. Do I feel like they deserve it? No. But I'm not their judge. I have to, like Jess said, trust the God that's in him.
And I found in hindsight, not to make you feel, you know, like make anybody feel bad, but I found in hindsight.
I feel bad.
I'm sorry. Okay. It makes me feel better. But for me, in hindsight, that I've always said that even when some ladies may feel like he's not hearing from God, he's not praying every day, he's not seeking like I am, he still is hearing from God. You know, he really is. Too, and then there's decisions that I've done what I was just saying, like I haven't waited on him, and I've pushed my agenda and my thing, and we've ended up in a place where in hindsight I was like, that was a bad decision. Yeah. We shouldn't have done it that way. We should have done it his way. And then now I got to go admit it to him. Yeah. And so just be careful about, you know, I know sometimes you think, well, I'm right. You know, like you were saying jokingly, like I'm always right. But maybe you're not. Yeah. And maybe that moment that you're talking about taking with God is a moment for you just to realize that, you know what, maybe his way is the right way. Yeah. This time, you know, or whatnot. And then, you know, eventually I believe that in marriage we're going to be working together, and it will be, hey, what do you think? Right. And you're going to be throwing in your ideas and moving on your idea that time,
Right.
but last time you moved on his idea, and
That's
God's
true.
going to be speaking to you both.
No, that's good.
Ideal.
That's good. So I say, in wrapping it up, that we have to live beyond our feelings. Just because we're not in that happy place doesn't mean that something is wrong. You can still move on and do your wifely parenting and wifely duties and whatever it is in any type of relationship, like Jess was saying. And also making sure that you get with God, because He's the only one that can walk you through it. And He can show you even what you've done.
Yeah, exactly.
He can show you.
Exactly.
Hey, this is what this really looks like. You have a different view than I do.
Right.
Girl.
And it comes better from him than maybe from your husband telling you.
Yes. So no, that's good. That's good. So this was, we just go with whatever it is that God placed up on our heart. And like we said, if we're dealing with something, we feel like a lot of other women and just people out there in general are dealing with it as well. So we're praying for you, and we hope that you pray for us too, because just because we're behind this camera doesn't mean that we don't deal with stuff, because we're dealing with the drama.
Yes.
But like we say, we keep God first. So we hope this just really empowers you and just pushes you to be different.
Absolutely.
And we'll talk to you later, will we?
Check us out on Facebook or YouTube, and we've now been posting to Instagram. No.
Yes,
it's not weird at all right now. Okay.
And Instagram.
Yes, I said that.
Okay.
See, you're not
and
listening.
Facebook and our and our YouTube channel at I Want to Be Different, and you can subscribe to us and leave us comments anywhere you like as well. So we're looking to get better, and we hope you are as well. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening.